The Lord of the Rings of Power. Tolkien doesn't give us much information about the Second Age because of that. Series scenario written with Tolkien's grandson Simon Tolkien. Before the start of the review, this video contains tons of spoilers. Please come back after watching the first episode and meet us in the comments section below. For other film and TV series reviews, don't forget to be a subscriber. The series starts with Galadriel's childhood memory. While we watched Galadriel's childhood memory, Galadriel and her brother talked about good and evil, and they used metaphors about it. This scene reminds me of the scene in Lord of the Rings. Later in the series, it seems like Galadriel has to make a choice, and while making this choice has to touch darkness to find the right way. I'm sure everybody who watched the film agreed with me.
You offer it to me freely. I do not deny that my heart has greatly desired this. In place of a dark lord, you would have a queen! Not dark, but beautiful and terrible as the dawn!
Meanwhile, for interest, there are 594 sun years between Galadriel and Finrod's age. I shared this information because if somebody doesn't know, elves are half immortal. With half immortal, I mean they aren't dying about old age, but they will die because of fatal injuries and sorrow. In the next scene, we saw in the war against Sauron, Finrod was dead. Sauron lost the war, and Galadriel was chasing Sauron with her team. One important part is where one of the soldiers discovers that the fire does not burn them. When Galadriel hears this, she explains that, since the place is so evil, even the fires upon their torches won't give warmth. They thought in this place orcs experiment and known world's powers. After that, lookouts got attacked by a snow troll. Look, they are on the peak of the north. There is no reason to be this snow troll here. There is no food, no water. Let's count. Yes, there is food and water, and the snow troll survived. Between lookouts and snow troll fights, they can't handle a single troll, but Galadriel one-shotted. These elves come from a hard way, and probably they are the most powerful and successful ones. At least they have cut off an arm or leg. After that, they forced her to go back to the king. I'm skipping some parts because nothing important happened there. Southmen sided with evil in a war that happened much earlier. Because of that, elves kept their eye on them. Seems like they are not gathered under one banner. Also seems like they don't like elves. Expect someone. They refer to the relationship between Arondir and Bronwyn. Between elves and humans, love relations always end with tragedy, they say. Arondir and Bronwyn go to investigate where a cow grazes because pus is flowing from her udders. Bronwyn's son and Theo's friend goes to a barn. Theo's friend shows Theo an item he supposedly found in the barn. You will understand why I say supposedly in the next videos, which are for theories. In there we learn Theo's father is missing. Theo's friends want to show that the item has Sauron's mark on it and looks like a sword handle. We saw Arondir is burning. After we saw Galadriel set sail to Valinor. Valinor is the homeland of elves. She decided to not go to Valinor in the middle of the way, and with the way I mean is in the middle of the ocean, and says his mission and destiny aren't done yet, and jumped into the ocean. And yes, everybody's waiting. Meteor fall has happened in the first episodes. Last minutes. In these scenes, we saw tree mans in silhouette. A meteor falls near Harfot's settlement. Other than Harfot's, Nori is a more curious and adventurous character. Nori goes to see the location of the meteor fall. Until we meet in the next review, goodbye.